So what I'm going to do here is going to mix up some incredible Suds, stay hydrated people, and I'm going to add some Surfex HD to it, because we're really going to have to scrub the body a little bit because it's not coming off without a real heavy agitation. I'm going to go 5 pumps and then add, I think we're going to go 2 capfuls. Now this stuff is so thick, I'm just going to stick the cap in a bucket, I think. Oh, lovely. So 2 capfuls, and then that will pretty much fill up the cannon, and we can do that foam rinse foam method. We can do our foam rinse foam method, I should say. And then job's a good one. Lovely jubbly. So because the sun's on this white car, it's difficult to pick everything up. So I'm going to do a foam and rinse first, essentially just to knock off a lot of the heavier stuff before we start scrubbing it with the brush. Shut the doors so don't fill the car with water. Good idea. And then we're going to use our little sprayer to start hitting some of these more intricate bits. Right, so noob 101 is thinking, oh, what have I done? I've not mixed it properly, and I forgot to tighten up the control on top of the foam cannon. So now it should come out nice and thick. Oh dear. Look at that. That is just like shaving cream. Right, so let's tackle the paint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to foam it up again, and we're going to use this and this. So we've got Surfex in here. The sun's come out for us, which is good. I could get a tan on. Who needs Ibiza? We're doing Ibiza in Ibiza. I don't need Ibiza. Shut up. Kind of going to go section at a time, I think, today with this, and see how it goes, because I don't want to rush, but it's going to be a bit rushed because I'm thinking of talking. There you go, that beautiful. I don't want to use my wash mitt with this because I don't want to fork out another 20 odd quid or whatever I did. I mean, It's nice and smooth. Loads of lubrication from the incredible Suds. Oh, this is a proper job, mate. This is proper. It's gonna look so good. Well, the painted bits anyway. I think the wheels, unfortunately, from a detailing point of view, are pretty smoked. But from a practical point of view, you know, they work. Oh my God. Whew. How much do I regret buying a white shirt? See, I'm not, I mean, so if I was pushing really hard, you could see it moving, but I'm actually not pushing that hard. I'm just gliding across the surface, you know, and then again, because of that flag tip nylon, it's safe, you know. I'm not grinding dirt. I'm going to go for a rinse because there was some junk then. And we'll go again. You know, you can rinse as much as you need to. So I was going to do a little 50-50, but I don't think I'll do that because I'm going to run out. Actually, I might have to. It's really difficult to do this in sections, but everything getting baked onto the surface. Look at the gunk coming off the rubber. Right. Good. Get this elevation done. Elevation. Get this side done. Rinsed off a bit. Rinse off the glass because I want this drying on the glass. The bonnet. This is so good. Right, let's just run around the other side. Right, just gonna sort of pinch some of the bristles here and just get in this gutter just to stiffen up the. Look at that, that's so good. Right, put on the other side. On my face. Don't look over the camera. Now, remember, you know this is wet, water is absolutely rubbish at lubrication. So we need the soap on there to act as lubrication. So, where do I put it? It's actually moss on the tip of the aerial. Right, let's start. Hitting the sides, I think. just needs a bit of patience. That's the hardest part with this. So you just want to get it done. And at this level, you just got to take your time and be methodical. Get the rubbers done. So bring you back a bit. The seals work better. Give them a bit more pliability. I'm using the big brush. So we're going to do another contact wash on the sides first and then hit it. So this is just to try and get the real ground on stuff. Chances are, and I think as well, when it comes to sell this car, you know, this will be better for it. You know, to be fair, he does maintain the engine pretty well. You know, he services it himself with his old man. Right, now I don't want to go down too low because even though we've got the grit off, there's still a lot of traffic film which I don't want in the brush right now. Right, let's get the have a look. Really good in there. Well, I'm only using this aggressive brush just because of the level of dirt in it. I would never use this really, but it needs it. So left bit of grey. Brushes you see, which are like super soft and delicate. You know, they basically go flat before they do anything. You're basically rubbing it with a stick. No, this ain't going flat. No, that I could just tickle that, but then it's got action. You know, it's usable. Now, can I turn this? I'm not going to play with those, just in case. Let's get this rubber. Oh yeah, let's get all the gunk out. And apart from the rust, it's going to look pretty good. So, dropped my foam cannon. You can see that. Cracked it. Alright, so let's crack on. No pun intended. Some jokes just write themselves. Contact wash, so I don't use 2-bucket method anymore. It's just pointless. Once you've got the grit off the car, there's no point. I mean, I guess if my livelihood depended on it, and I was doing McLarens and Ferraris and Bentleys and crazy stuff, perhaps I would still do it. The risk of reputation, you know, reputation is pretty important with this kind of stuff. People think you're trashing their cars, and they're going to use you. Woo, it's getting toasty warm now. Hope my mic's not died yet. Yeah, wash and talk. It's difficult. It is difficult. You see why a lot of people just concentrate on the job. And then talk over the video. Then we'll stop some lunch. I'm Hank. Rookie moment number 2, talked a load of nonsense and forgot to hit record, so I don't know why I just did the roof, because I don't need the roof. Right. Oh God, I can't believe I just did that. And there you go, learning. Press record, and if you want to record, make sure it's recording before you walk away. So many lessons. I want to be a YouTube star. Just roof. Be an interesting one to see what happens to my son wants to be when he grows up. What's available to him. The world is an interesting place at the moment. Good and bad. This is tough. I think there was a DIYDetail video about, what's he called it? Bacteria fungus or something. So the only thing, because I can't afford a polisher right now, maybe did offer to lend me one, but I got scared. Plus I think he's got a rotary, and I was watching doing his car with a great big fluffy, and I don't know how to use one of them. I've got polishing pads, which I want to use. I've got the DIYDetail system. This is coming up all right. So one thing we'll talk about is decontamination now. So we've cleaned it, we've brushed it. I don't think we could clean it any more with soap. So now we're going to decon phase. We're going to use some iron remover on the paint, but I'm not going to spray this all over everything, but I'm just going to show you and see how this works. So if I spray a bit of this on the paint, it should start to run purple. I mean, if I touch the paint, it is rough. You can feel nodules, there's sap, there's embedded contaminants. So here we go, let's get you in for a closer look, hang on. So part one essentially is going to be decon with the towel and iron remover. Part two is going to be the water spot remover, and we're going to try and bring some life back to this paint. So for this decon stage, I've decided to mix it up a little bit, and I've switched to Rinseless Wash for my lubrication because I can't be dealing with any more foaming it up. So we're just going to put some of this on the surface, and it just uses less water as well. I can't. We will need to rinse the car. But this gives us loads of lubrication for the clay towel. Plus we do get lubrication from the iron remover itself. That's how it's designed, what I understand. I didn't make it, but... And as well, I don't really have to worry too much about the rinseless drying on the surface too badly. Now I might try and use this rinseless for the interior later. So what we're going to do just quickly is before I accidentally put the towel in there full of iron remover, let's fill up my bottle. Not too much, want some air. At least then we got water for later. So you can see black rubber's getting pretty hot, so it's starting to dry quite quick. So decon towel, fold it into 4. This thing's great. Easy as pie. One spray on the towel, one on there, match them up, bosh. Oh, you can hear it and feel it. Ooh, can you hear that? Wow. Yeah, this needs this big time. Bit of leaf there. So I had a slightly interesting moment just now. I walking around the car, feeling, oh, I don't think I've broken anything yet. Don't talk. And basically, a spring has just blown off the rear windscreen wiper and hit me in the head. It's fun. It's just God, this stuff's savage. Don't sniff iron remover, no matter who makes it. This is gross. Oh, this is going to be so good when we get that 12 Muc wax on here. It's going to look lit. It's going to look lit. So the idea of the folding of the towel is to try and eliminate pressure points, essentially. Now you don't want too much moisture in it. One there, bang. So I'm using 2 sprays for these short sections. Otherwise you'd be going all over it. God knows how many sprays you'd use. Really is coming on nicely. And I'm pressing the trigger pretty hard, like I would do if I was using the polish. I was going to try and use the hand sander technique, but I think the batteries I've got are just too junk. I've got to say, I think I tremendously underestimated the amount of work needed in this detail and the expectations of what the finishing results would actually be like. It's only 1 o'clock already and I am wrecked. I need a buddy. 2 people, this would have gone down a lot smoother. The good thing about this clay towel as well is when you're doing around emblems and things, you can kind of use the folds of the towel to go between the letters, and when it's this contaminated, I don't know if you can pick that up, if the camera will pick that up, but it's literally, it's just bleeding everywhere. But the folds allow me to get past the letters, nice straight edges. I mean, I guess you could mould a piece of clay. I need to somehow get in here, but you know, that's pretty damn good. But you want to be careful because again, you just want to avoid the pressure points. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so I've gone around the card, finished the decon. I stopped a bit early because I had a little chat with a neighbour. So now we're going to use the water spot remover, and I've literally I haven't got much left. So I've got a damp towel, rinseless dampened towel. I'm going to spray it on, and then I'm going to show you the water bit. I'll see if I can get you a guide to work from. So have a look at this. So you see it's flat, no water movement at all. Wait till you see this is great. So I'm going to spray it on here. I'm going to spray it on the towel. You can see it's already starting. I'm kind of going to do a bit similar method to the iron remover just because I literally am running out of this stuff. There's still bits coming out. Just got to be a bit careful and just literally everything, don't spray it in your face. And one thing to avoid doing as well is folding the towel. I put it into 8s just because it's easier for me to do that. And I'm going to have to work in sections because of a friend the son. So one on the panel, one on the towel. If I had more of this, I'd probably just send it, but I don't, so I can't. Right, now we're going to rinse it off. Check this out. It's so good. Hopefully it comes out on camera. Oh, you hear that? Bits come out. Starting to get some water behaviour back. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Love this stuff. Now, I think this is the side I used. I'm going to go in the car, finish the rest. One, neat them up. Little spritzes every now and again. I do the rest of the car. And then that's lunch. Okay, so we're getting there. So we've washed, deconned, we've done the water spot remover, the iron remover, the clay towel, and now I've just been hitting the glass with some Vision to give them a good clean. A little tip, if you're really struggling with your wipers, especially juddering and stuff like that, give a good hit of cleaner on your towel and pinch the wiper blades and give them a good scrubbing. There you go. It's hard to tell because of that, but that is black. Let's do the other one. Lift that up. These are fairly new wiper blades actually, so they're not too bad. There we go. You see all the stains on here? That's from wiper blade dirt. So I was going to do the Glaco compound on it, but because of the decon step we've already done, and the fact that it doesn't actually have any protection on it, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and install the Glaco rain protector. This stuff is great. Literally cruising along at 30-40 miles an hour and it just sheets off. It just makes life so much easier. It's great, I love it. I love not having to bother using my wipers. And now the windscreen's really hot now because it's been blazing in the sun while I was eating my spaghetti. And this stuff is drying immediately. So I can't really do the real fancy dribble it on, let it run down the window, fancy shots. Not that I know how to do that anyway. There we go. The circles, nicely covered. I can't wait to one day have a go at a proper coating. I love to do, so DIYDetail, who I'm using their products quite a lot lately. They do the stack, they call it. I want to do the 5-year and the 3-year on my Cooper S. And just really make that red and black pop. There we go. And because the instructions are all in Japanese, I have no idea what it says. So just put it on, wipe it off. Oh, it buffs off really easily. Tell you what, I'm going to get scorched in a minute. I can feel my ears getting hot. It's days like this where you think, oh, I'll be alright. You end up getting singed. Alright, I've got So now we move on to the Fusso Wax stage. To protect this thing, recommend use a damp, well, it comes with a sponge to start with, but I don't like that. So I've got a microfiber applicator. I'm just going to dampen. Okay, squeeze that out. So it's got a foam insert, so you have that damp. And in the past, I've always used too much of this. So this time I'm going to try not to use quite so much. If you use the lid, pop that off. God. And we're going to begin applying it. It's going to be hard to see where we've been because it goes white. And we've got white colour. Let's get it on there. Right, back. Oh, this is smooth now. So smooth. Awesome. Yeah, I think before I definitely used too much of this. Look at that. That's so good. That's what's so great about the DIYDetail products. They just work. They all do these days. Like, I really want to try Yum Cars, a British company. Seen them a lot on social media popping up. A real nice kid works for them who owns a Mini. I will polish in that door handle quickly. I bet applying a ceramic coating is easier than this. This hurts my arm. Oop. Shoot. Right, it's a different side because I dropped it. Oh. I've done that bit. Oh, I dropped it again. I'm going to get another one. Right. Put that there. Oh, wow, look at that. You won't be able to pick this up on the camera, but there's a handprint. Looks like sun cream. That's a culprit and a half. Burning through clear coat. Do you think we should do a real world test? I might do the other half in Bead Maker. And then I think we'll do the windows as well. Come on there. Let's hang this up. Okay, so slight moment. Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's use Bead Maker because I've got loads of this stuff. So spritzes. This stuff's great. It's easy to apply. You can do it on everything, rubber, glass, it works. Pull this up. So I made a slight boo-boo and I managed to lock my keys in the garage. But it's okay. Oh, I've got a spare set, but I'm never going to hear the end of it. What a noob. Right. The thing about this stuff's really easy to apply, especially in direct sun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to polish the handles like I wanted because the knob has locked himself out of the garage. Can't believe it. Right. Wow, it's pretty slick. That is good. To the glass. See if we can attach that spring that's come out. It's just going to rattle like mad. But at least I can always get the child seat out of my car. It's not the end of the world. This poor camera's going to have to help me out. Right, done. Let's do some interior. Noob 101, make sure your end bit's on properly first. Oh my god.